Hello all, welcome to this session. In this session, I am going to explain and practically demonstrate that in Java, we cannot create objects for interfaces. So let's get started. You see, in one of the previous sessions, I've explained that in Java, we cannot create objects for abstract classes, right? In the earlier sessions, I covered that for the abstract classes, we cannot create objects. Objects cannot be created for abstract classes. This is what we already have seen in the previous sessions. Now coming to the interfaces. Interfaces are an extension of the abstract classes. And for this interfaces also, in Java for interfaces also, along with abstract classes for interfaces also, we cannot create objects. What will happen if you try to create objects for either of this abstract classes or interfaces in Java? You will get compiler errors. Java will not allow you, okay, to create the objects for this interfaces or abstract classes. Java will not allow you. Let me practically demonstrate this for you. For that, I'll switch to this Eclipse IDE. Excuse me. Here, I'm going to create an interface. I'll just name this interface as interface E. Okay, some random name. Finish. Once I create an interface, once I create an interface, here, inside this interface, instead of keeping the interface kind of empty, I would like to create some sample variable and method. Let's say I'll create something like this. Okay. Here, I can give anything. That's okay. I'll just give this one. Or I'll give string. Okay. Let's give something like this. Some variables and some methods I'm creating. I cannot create the body for the methods inside in the interface because the methods inside the interface are by default abstract. Okay, here some sample variables and methods I'm creating. Variables which are created inside the interface are by default static and final, whereas the methods which are created inside the interface are by default abstract. That we have seen in the previous sessions already. Now for this particular interface, can I create an object or not? To find out that, I'm going to create a new class. I'll just name this class as, let's say, demo class with main method. Now you can see here on the left side you have the interface, and on the right side you have the demo class, and with main method. Inside this main method, I'll try to create an object for this interface. New interface E. Like this, if I try to create an object for an interface in Java, Java will give you an error. Cannot instantiate the type interface. The same kind of compiler error that you got while trying to create the object for an abstract class in Java, the same type of compiler error you got from Java while you're trying to create an object for an interface. So this is not possible. Okay, this is not possible, guys. This kind of thing is not possible in Java. We cannot create an object for an interface. This object creation statement is not possible in Java. So this is not possible. What is possible? Even though I won't be able to create an object directly to an interface, what I can do here is I can declare an object reference. Okay, I'll not be creating the object creation should happen using the new keyword. I'm not using the new keyword. Simply I'm taking the object reference. I am declaring that object reference with interface E. You see, error will not come. When you declare a particular variable or object reference with the interface, this is possible, guys. This is possible. This is possible in Java. But creating the object is not possible. Okay, this part is not possible. Using the new keyword, if you try to create an object for the interface, that won't be possible. So to what we generally do in real time is, since you will not be able to create an object directly with an interface, what you will do is you will try to create a class, child class for this interface. Let's say class 1 or class, just give something, okay, class M or something, some random name, implements interface E. Class M implements interface E. Now here class M will become the child class of the interface E, and whatever the abstract methods are there in the parent interface need to be implemented by these child classes. Hold the mouse and can directly select here. You see implementation for the deposit money and the withdraw money will automatically come with that Eclipse ID option, right? Now, system.out.println, deposit money. Here, withdraw money. Okay, and we'll be printing. Now, even though you won't be able to create an object directly to an interface, but in Java, you can create the object of the child class of this interface. So this won't be possible, right? Okay. Creating an object for the interface is not possible, but you can create an object for a child class of this interface. New class yum is possible. You see, I can create an object for the child class of this interface. Child class which is inheriting the properties of the interface, I can create an object. Now this object you can assign to the, okay, this particular object you can assign to an object reference which is declared with the same child class name, that is class yum. This is one way, you see, I can do that. And using this object reference, I can access all the properties. For example, system.out.println, c dot min value. You see, this particular property got accessed here. System.out.println. Generally, the properties of an interface should not be accessed using the object, guys. You see, that's why you're getting this warning message. Why? Because the variable properties of an interface are by default static and final. They are static and final. So static stuff belong to the interface or classes, right? So here I can simply directly say system.out.println interface e dot. Directly I need to access like this. I should not be using the object reference to access the interface variables. Here interface e dot account type 1 done. Okay. Okay. Then what about these abstract methods which are implemented by the child classes? Using the object reference I can access c dot deposit money, c dot withdraw money. Done. Okay. This is the correct way. This is one way. So here you are creating an object for the child class and assigning that to the object reference of the same child class itself. Okay, if I run the code, things will work fine. I'll not be able to create an object for the interface directly, but I can create an object for the child class of the interface to access all the properties of an interface. This is a proof. So this is a proof, guys. Okay, I can create an object for the child class which is inheriting the interface, and then access all the properties of the interface using the child class object reference or by using the interface name, whatever that is possible. You see, I got all the output. Now similarly here you can create an object for the Similarly here you can create an object for the child class and assign to the object reference of the parent interface also, because parent interface can be used for declaration but it will not cannot be used for creating an object. So I'll use that concept here. I'll just comment this part, and here I'll write down I'll create an object for the child class and assign this object to the object reference, assign that to the object reference which is declared with interface, parent interface. Okay, you can create an object for the child class and assign that to the object reference which is declared with the parent interface, guys. Okay, now system.out.println. Okay, here if you are trying to access this properties, you better to use interface name only. Interface e dot min value system.out.println interface e dot account type 1. But if I want to access this things using this object reference, I can access I dot deposit money, I dot withdraw money. Okay, you can create an object for the child class and assign to the object reference of the parent interface. So only one restriction that will come here is only the things, only the items which are inherited into the child class you can access using this object reference. But if the child class has its own property, apart from this inherited things into the child class, but if the child class has its own property, like say public void sample child, like this some method is there. This particular method is not inherited from the parent interface. Rather, this belong to the same child class only. Okay, sample child. Let's say if I write now, can I access this I dot? You say I cannot access this sample child. This is not possible. Okay. If you are trying to create an object for the child class and assign to the object reference of the parent interface, using that object reference, you cannot access this particular method or kind of variable which belong to specifically to the child class, not inherited from the parent interface. Okay, this won't be possible. What about here? In this case, by creating an object for the child class and assign to the object reference of the same child class, you see, you'll be able to access all the stuff. Inherited things you can access, and also the child class specific things also you can access. Sample child, here you can access. But here you will not be able to access. Okay? If I say I dot sample child, it won't be possible. Okay? So that's what is the restriction, guys. That's what is the difference when you create an object for the child class and assign to the object reference of the same child class. This can be accessed. Child class specific properties can be accessed. But when you create an object for the child class and assign to the object reference of the parent interface, okay, only parent interface related stuff which are there in the child class can be accessed. Not the items which are specific to the child class you cannot access. So you should understand that, guys, because a lot of people outside will try to create the object for the child class and assign to the object reference of either the parent abstract class or parent interface. So what will happen when you do so? You should have the knowledge of. Okay. So hope, guys, with this you understood why. Okay, you understood that in Java we cannot create objects for interfaces, and if we cannot create objects for the interfaces, how to access all the properties of the interface I have covered in this session. Okay, if you are not able to access or create an object directly for the interface, and how you can access the properties of the interface that I covered in this session. Okay, so that's all for this session. See you in the next session. Thank you. Bye bye.